Hey guys, I really quickly, I was getting ready just now, to go out to dinner, and I realized I really wanted to film my foundation routine for you guys. Um, so that is what I'm gonna do. I already have my eyes done because I generally do my eye makeup before my face because I feel like I don't get fallout, I don't have messy issues, and if I mess up on my eyes, I can wipe it off and not be like, ugh, I just have to wash my whole face now. So I do tend to do my eyes before my face, so that's why my eyeshadow is already done. Um, Also, I want to apologize now for the lighting. It's nighttime here, and this is really like the only source of light I can get, so I'm really, really sorry that it's not very good. And I want to apologize for what I'm wearing. It's cold here, and I haven't gotten dressed yet, so excuse my Boyd jacket. So I am just going to jump right into the video so I can knock this out. I usually start with a primer, and this is Rimmel's Fix and Perfect Pro primer in 02. I just put a little on my fingers, like that. Kind of looks like a moisturizer. It is pretty moisturizing though, I will say that much. But I just kind of focus that on the center part of my face. Oh, by the way, I have also already done my eyebrows. So once I've done that, I'm going in with my Sonia Kashuk concealer palette. It's called Hidden Agenda. Looks like this. I really, really, really like this concealer palette. The only downside is that it gives you like the 3 colors, so the one light one I don't ever use. I use the corrector, I use the powder, and I use this, but whatever. And I'm just going to take my ring finger, just kind of dab it, and I'm going to just dab that ahead of time in spots that I have problems. I have a lot of scarring on my cheeks and stuff from acne, so I'm just going to kind of dab that on spots that I feel like my foundation won't cover on its own, basically. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my Beauty Blender, which, forgive me, it's dirty because I already used it this morning, and I just, I've already soaked it underwater and squeezed it out so it's damp. And I'm just going to take that and my True Match foundation. I've been using this foundation since I was in high school. I mean, I have a lot of other foundations that I do use, and I kind of switch. I don't have one that I use all the time, but this will I will always own one of these. And I am in W7, and I just kind of shake it up, and I just put my finger over the top and kind of tilt it, because it doesn't have a pump, and I just kind of dab it along my face wherever I need the coverage at. I tend to not put as much on my forehead because I focus my bronzer a little more there because my forehead is a little darker, so you guys will see. I just take my Beauty Blender, and I use the Beauty Blender for day because I like a lighter coverage, but I use a brush if I'm going like out somewhere special because this gives you a kind of a light to medium coverage with almost any foundation I've used it with. If you use it wet. If you use it dry, which I don't really enjoy because it has a strange texture, but if you use it dry, it does work a little bit different, but I just prefer a brush if I want a fuller coverage. And I just kind of blend from inside out, basically. And there's not much to it. This foundation probably matches me the best of any foundation I've used ever, pretty much. So now that I have my foundation in place, I'm going to go in with my under eye concealer. And I'm using Rimmel's Match Perfect Concealer in 430 medium. Looks like this. I really love the consistency of this concealer. The only thing that sucks is this brush applicator, but you just squeeze it out like that. And then I just kind of dab it in like a outward, kind of just in the angle that my eye is. This has like a built-in highlighter too, which I really like. It has a little bit of a sheen, brightness to it. I do use a lighter concealer if I'm going out somewhere special, but this is a really good day-to-day concealer. It stays put pretty well, and I really like it. I just use my ring finger and just sort of dab it out. I go in, you know, the triangular shape under my eye, and then I kind of drag it out a little if I have extra, like that. Anyways, now I'm going to set that with a translucent powder. This is 916 translucent. This is L'Oreal's Hydra Perfecting loose powder, and I just kind of just tap a little bit into the cap like that. I just take a little fluffy brush like this and just kind of swirl it around, tap it off, and then just sort of dab it underneath. I don't really like brush because it moves around the concealer and then it looks kind of streaky, so I just kind of dab that underneath there. Then I'll take a little bit more, ooh, that's a lot more, and take a big fluffy brush. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush, just a big fluffy powder brush. Chop it off, just kind of dab my face with it, just to kind of lightly set the foundation. After that, I am going to go in with my bronzer. I'm using NARS's Casino Bronze. Ooh, upside down. NARS's Casino Bronzer. It's really, really scary in the pan, but I really like this bronzer a lot. I love this bronzer. And I'm using this EcoTools bronzer brush. When I get ready at night, I do contour with a smaller brush, kind of like this. But I don't really want as bold of a contour just to go to class and stuff like that. So I just kind of pack some onto the brush and just kind of pop this where I would normally contour. And it just adds a little bit of depth to your face. See, it's not a harsh contour. I do tend to like a harsh contour at night, but I just kind of use this to add a little bit of dimension to my face, like that. Next, I'm going to go in with my blush, and this is NYX's blush in Mocha. Looks like, looks like this. It's a really pretty, like, mauve-y pink. I don't know if the camera's picking it up really for you, but it's really pretty. I'm just going in with a blush brush like this. Ooh. This is by Sonia Kashuk. And I just kind of, these NYX blushes are so pigmented. You've got to be so careful with them. I just kind of dip it in. Tap off the extra, And then I kind of suck in when I do my blush too, actually, just because I like to get it on the tops of my cheeks right here. And I do kind of dab at first, just to make sure to get the right amount of color. Ooh, this one's a little pinker. I usually go over that a little bit and blend it out. And then the last step is highlight. And I'm going to be using this Hard Candy blush, actually, in the shade Pinup. It's 126, I believe, Pinup. And this looks like this. It's really shimmery, champagne-y pink shade. It's a really pretty highlighter. If you're fair skin, this probably works as a blush for you, but for me it's a highlighter. And I'm going to use this e.l.f. fan brush for my highlight, and I kind of just drag the fan brush across the top and then just sort of drag it onto my cheekbones. I really like the fan brush for a highlight because it has such a light touch. And then I just put the end in and sweep it down my nose like this. And that is basically it for my everyday foundation routine. I do have a much more intricate, what's the word I'm looking for? I do have a much more intricate, routine when I'm going like out to a club or going somewhere special for a special occasion, but for every day, for class, to go to work, to do, well, I don't really put on makeup for work, but you know what I mean, like any like day-to-day errands or casual things, going to eat or going wherever, this is the look that I generally do. I hope this was in some way helpful to you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye!